Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thanks for coming back. You're joining us here on week 12 of the weight loss challenge, 100 pound weight loss challenge. So how are we getting on? What's happened this week? Well, I'll be honest with you, right from the off, I'm going to tell you I've gained weight this week. I've gained half a pound. It's not a huge amount. I didn't particularly want to come and film this just now and tell you that I'd put on. You know, I always want to come here and tell you I've taken off because that's the whole purpose of this this series. So, yeah, I put on. I'm gutted about it, but at the same time, I'm just going to get on with it. You know, what can I do? It's as far as I can concerned, it's in the past now. This week's the one I'm concerned about now. It's not all bad news. The other two people that are on the Slim Jims WhatsApp group, they both lost £2 this week, which is great for them. I mean, they've I think one of them was 13 and one of them was £9 of what to lose in total, and they've managed to lose £2 each, which is a huge proportion of the target they're going for. So that's really well done, Slim Jims. Yeah, I put on half a pound this week, so I'm the black sheep of the group this week. Of course, they didn't think that. They were encouraging me, which is good, but. Yeah, I need to be better next week for sure. So, what happened this week? Well, like I say, it's in the past. It doesn't really matter what's happened this week. What matters is what I'm going to do next week. But to take from what happened, what did happen this week, self-sabotage, I think, came into it a little bit. I mean, I'm saying self-sabotage, it makes it sound like I had a horrendous week. I didn't have a horrendous week. I was pretty much good all week in most things, but not all week. And I wasn't walking enough, and when I was walking, I wasn't, striding into it as much. Maybe I was being a bit more casual than I should have been, concentrating on my phone or whatever I was doing. I need to get more focused on these kind of things, just like when I'm going for a walk, I need to walk, like properly stride. Don't dawdle down the path, or I need to do it with purpose, if you like. I need to keep going, and just focus on it. I need to do that more than once a day, twice a day, every day. I need to stick to my calorie count. I think my calorie count this week, it hasn't been bad. I think probably, it wasn't 800 though, if I'm being honest. If I'm averaging out, I would say 1100 maybe. Maybe sometimes 1200, maybe a bit more sometimes. But generally speaking, it's been a lot lower than, but I think it's 2360, my daily calorie thing. So, yeah. It's still, I've been good, and I've not had snacks either. I don't take sugar and anything. I don't, none of that. I'm good in that respect. I've not been sitting chewing away at crisps or anything like that. So, but I just need to focus myself now. Focus myself properly. I'm going to continue and do the 800 calorie this week. I do generally believe that it works. Well, it's worked for the other two people in the group. So, and I know it's worked in the past when I've done it. It's worked really well. I just need to be really careful of what I'm eating, when I'm eating, exercise, and all those things I just need to do. So that's the task this week. It's getting a grip of the self-sabotage. When I'm talking about self-sabotage, I mean, like, for example, I'll be walking. What I do in the morning, I walk down a path, sometimes down the canal, sometimes down the river, whatever it is I'm going. I usually end up either at the park or somewhere else. But let's say there was one time this week I was at the park. When I get to the park, I can go down and do like a figure of 8 around the park. And I remember doing that one day this week. And I remember I was kind of on my phone as well. I was thinking about stuff with the business that I'm organising at the moment. I was kind of concentrating on that. And I did notice while I was walking that I was kind of dawdling a little bit. It wasn't a power walk by any stretch of the imagination. Not that I ever really power walk, but there was no real effort in it, no real striding going on. And I remember thinking to myself, I'll catch up. Once I get further around the park, I'll start going a bit faster. Because I was thinking what I was concentrating on at that point would be finished by then. Of course, it never finished, and I just kept concentrating on that. And I should just have switched myself off to that. I should have just concentrated on what I was doing. But the self-sabotage creeped in and said, no, there's an excuse for you. Use this as an excuse. You can do it later. You can catch up later on in the walk once you've done that. I need to stop doing that. So this week I'm going to make a real effort to make sure that when I'm going on my walks, I'm walking. I might even not take my phone with me, or turn it off. I might just get rid of it or do something. And yeah, I just need to be more organised with everything, really. Just make sure that's not creeping in. I need to do a video about self-sabotage, because it's done a lot of bad things for me in the past, my own self-sabotage. It's always when I've been losing weight, self-sabotage has come in. And various other things. It's not a good thing. And I'd love to be able to get a handle of it, So yeah, I'm gonna have a proper look into that this week. But yeah, so next week I'm gonna make a little prediction here. Now normally I'm going for £2.5 a week, but I'm gonna go for £3 this week. I'm feeling confident that if I can just concentrate for it's only 7 days. It's not a huge amount of time. If I can concentrate for the next 7 days, and then if I do that and I lose weight, well, the next 7 days I can concentrate just for 7 days that time as well, and so on and so on. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if we can make that happen. So, just a short video today. I put on weight, but next week will be a different story. I promise. I'm not coming back and giving you a negative review, a negative outcome again. No way, not happening. So until next Tuesday, guys, have a good week, and I'll stop self-sabotaging. Right, see you then. Cheers.